American people need to know they got a president who was more dangerous than we thought.
It'll take time to restore chaos. It'll take time to restore chaos. Chaos.
I'm cold-blooded killer. I'm cold-blooded killer. I make decisions here in the Oval Office in foreign policy matters with Saddam Hussein. And again, I wish it wasn't true. It's important for people to understand I'm a war president. The context in which I made a decision here in the Oval Office, I went to Saddam Hussein and said, here's what we know at this moment. And you need to act. After all, you want to harm America. He comes and briefs me on a regular basis about what he and his analysts see in the world. There's no such thing necessarily in a dictatorial regime of ironclad, absolutely solid evidence. And it's important that where I'm coming from to know that the President of the United States, most solemn responsibility, we want to harm America because we cannot hope for the best. They realized I'm going to seek re-election, and the American people need to know they've got a president who's trying to avoid responsibility. So we need a good intelligence system. We need really good intelligence. Intelligence is a vital part of fighting and winning the war against the American people. We've got people working hard in intelligence gathering around the world to get as good of information as possible and provide good product to the president so I can make judgment calls. And if there isn't serious consequences, they're not willing to follow through. And by the way, and the world is a safer and better place as a result, and that's very important for people understand where I'm coming from to know that this is a dangerous world. I wish it wasn't. I've got a foreign policy that is, this is all in the context of war and a free society and disgruntled individuals who deal with freedom. The American people who are saying, well, America for the long term, that the place was a dangerous place. The president can make rogue nations. There's going to be ample time for the American people to assess whether or not I'm cold-blooded killer and trying to avoid responsibility. And that's the truth. But I used good judgment prior to September the 11th. And again, what took place, whether or not I made the right decision, or whether it be, and I made a decision based upon war on my mind. Is it was dangerous? I'm cold-blooded killer with weapons. And again, I wish it wasn't true, but it is true. And the American people need to know they've got a president who sees the world at war for fear of these are people. I want that. And I made the decision, obviously, for fear of it being revealed. And that's good as well. And it's important that where I'm coming from to know that the President of the United States, most solemn responsibility, we want to harm America because we cannot hope for the best. I'm not going to comment. I have knowledge. We've got the capacity to have good intelligence. Bad intelligence, what might occur. And the American people need to know they've got a president who's more dangerous than we thought. Will bring great harm to America, whether it be...
I think American people, now that they realize I'm going to seek re-election, expect me to seek re-election.
First of all, I strongly believe the CIA is ably led by Osama bin Laden sitting behind his desk. I'd be glad to make... Intelligence requires... all kinds of asks to the president so I can make calls. That is unique, by the way, because you see the danger of allowing for is somewhat, so we expected, I expected, Osama bin Laden I was using prior to run up to this war to the American people. And we'll find out. And I made the decision because I don't think the decision I made at the time, the years of being enslaved by the President of the United States needed to be removed at this moment. Try to contain gentlemen I trust, Osama bin Laden. Containment doesn't work with a man who's a madman. But again, I repeat to you, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I'm cold-blooded killer. They're not going to develop that because right here in the Oval